Right. He's doing it again.
What are you doing? Those are our kids, man.
Hey.
Reverend, I beg of you, please, I beg. I rarely beg. It will not help the cause.
Page 19, item 2, all the way through page 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
No, it doesn't like any of these.
Okay, we need to hear the vote. Continue, Mr. Finger.
Mr. Silver.
Vote note to page 8, T and U, page 9.
1 minute, he has to write this. We do have a court reporter here at my request.
Page 9, W, B, B, C, C, and D, D. And note to page 10, number 2, and page 17, 16 through 23. Everything else here.
Thank you, Mr. Silver. 1 minute, please.
Mr. Thomas. No. Mr. Lkwd.
Yes.
Mr. Ostriker.
I will vote yes on the agenda except for superintendent items.
Just give me the page.
I want to motion
Except
to
for
withdraw my vote.
yes. Superintendent items, no, and personnel, yes.
Are you saying all superintendent items no? And all everything else on the agenda as amended with the minutes, yes?
Yes.
Our motion passes.
Not I, I'm here. All right, so now if I understand...
I want to change. I want to just amend my vote.
Okay, that's his right.
On page 9, the approval to increase the bid threshold. I want to vote no on that.
Please specify.
Taking this whole meeting? Page 9, item.
Isaac, if you can, it is page 9, item B, W.
Yes.
Okay, there's a motion to allow Mr. Zlatkin to change his vote. Page 9, item W. Is there a second?
Yes.
Okay, roll call to change the vote to a no or a yes. Isaac to vote no. Okay, there's a motion and a second. If you could roll call that.
Ms. Gonzalez? Mr. Grunhut?
Yes.
Ms. Miggio? Mr. Ostriker? Mr. Seidler?
Yes.
Mr. Silver?
Yes.
Thomas? Yes. And Mrs. Lkwd?
Yes.
Motion passes. Give us 1 second to tally. Please, we need to keep All right, at this point, ladies and gentlemen of the audience and the board, it is now 12:32.
I would like to make a motion, but before that, I'd like to ask Mr. Finger to please get me a number.
We need to take a Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas.
Enzebov, can I offer a compromise here?
Wait,
I'm
Mr.
not going to get anywhere. Can I just offer a compromise? Just answer me if it's legally possible for us to rescind the waiver on 400 and appeal on the 375.
I need a minute to think.
Okay.
To appeal, to rescind the waiver on 400 and what?
Based on the amount that Mr. Finger said he thinks it would actually cost based on prior years, let's rescind the waiver on that amount, and on the excess amount that the state tagged on, we'll appeal that amount. The amount that you said we were going to probably end up getting after we appeal.
1 minute, please. We're discussing that. Me and Mr. Finger, I need a second. I could barely hear myself, though, but I need to. Well, they're agreeing to 500. I bet you have to feel the other their answer for 7.
You don't need to sit out here, man. You don't need to sit out here.
Mr. Seidler, I'm trying to figure out, I need a minute with Mr. Finger. Mrs. Silver, I beg of you to join us. I beg. At this there's no one even here to talk to anymore. I'm trying to... Now, you don't start with me. Because when you see me, you know my number. All right, listen. Let me understand this right. To rescind the waiver in amount of $500,284.
Can we check?
Which, no?
Didn't we say that we had 265 already in the bank?
So
we only have to rescind the waiver for 235,000 plus 265 and appeal on
765,381. We have 265,097.
Right. So I'm asking to appeal on.
Right. So what I would suggest is to say we'll rescind the waiver for 500,284 and appeal the 265,097.
I'm a little lost, and I have to be honest. When I was on the phone with the state, with you and with Ms. Silva, was she still here? Yes. They said to us, and it's in my file which I can get, they said, if you have carryover money, they don't care how you do it. Just get to the number 765.
Right.
So, can I have a second? Because everyone says right, and then I have another hour here. So, 765 is the number they say. You don't need their permission for the 265 because we have that money. We just apply it to the 765.
Right.
So I want to understand Mr. Seidler. So therefore, what would...
Therefore, the entire amount that we're even discussing about rescinding the waiver is 500, and I would try to make a proposal where we would rescind the waiver halfway and appeal on the other half.
So you would say, if I understand this, take the 500, this is the math I was given, divided by 2 and appeal half.
Right.
I just asked respectfully, what would be the basis for half of that appeal?
The basis of that is because the total amount would then be $515,000 to be used for SES from now until August 31st, which I believe it was somewhere in the area of what Mr. Finger said before, would actually be the cost to service those children. And the extra amount was the state arbitrarily making up numbers, and I think we can appeal that on the basis that they can't just make up numbers.
Okay. You understand?
Yeah, there's 5.
So he knew.
He knows the game.
Right.
He's saying he's got to set us $700,000.